In this video, we will talk about badminton. Badminton is a high-intensity intermittent racket sport played in either singles or doubles. The sport has a best of 3 games to 21 points. Rally duration is about 15 seconds. The rest between rallies is about 20 seconds. This sport allows no substitution, means that repeated high-intensity efforts must be sustained over the whole match. The game is played in either singles or doubles. For singles, it requires higher movement value and greater court coverage. For doubles, it has higher shuttle speed, shorter rallies, and greater reactive demands. Physiological demands. The sport is short duration, high intensity with frequent change of direction and repeated explosive actions. The energy system, it heavily relies on ATP-PC and glycolytic systems. Moderate aerobic contribution supports inner rally recovery. The average intensity is moderate, and the peak demands involve repeated maximal lunges, rapid accelerations, and explosive jumping smashes. The court size constraints limit on court movements to less than 5 meters per action. The play is dominated by rapid acceleration and deceleration from static, semi-static starts. The performance is defined by first step explosiveness, acceleration efficiency, and ability to repeatedly reinitiate movements from rest. Some implications for training is to prioritize acceleration mechanics, footwork efficiency, and rate of force development, not maximal velocity. Biomechanical demands. Dominant movement patterns are highly repetitive, multiplanar, unilateral dominant loading, lunging, lateral shuffling, and rapid directional changes. The explosive jumping during overhead strokes when performing the smash shot. Tissue loading considerations. Lunging places substantial eccentric stress on the lead leg, quads, and knee joint. Asymmetrical dominant leg loading produces uneven lower extremity exposure. Stress concentrated on patellar tendon, knee joint, and ankle stabilizers. Accel and decel demands. Acceleration is short distance initiated from near static positions. Players must repeatedly accel towards the shuttle. Deceleration, particularly demanding. High eccentric forces to absorb lunge momentum. It drives most of the cumulative lower limb neuromuscular load. Position type differences. Singles players has greater court coverage and movement volume, greater reliance on aerobic capacity for inner rally recovery, higher cumulative load across a match. Doubles players have shorter rally durations, faster shuttle speeds, higher intensity but lower total movement distance, greater reactive and explosive movement demand. Common injuries include patellar tendinopathy, ankle sprains, knee joint overload. It is driven by frequent unilateral high force movements on lunging and rapid decel. Modifiable risk factors include poor lunge mechanics, insufficient eccentric quad strength, inadequate unilateral strength, and landing braking force absorption capacity, excessive training loads, or rapid intensity spikes without progression. The first workout is the COD conditioning. It is to improve court movement efficiency, repeated accel-decel capacity, and sport-specific conditioning. Preception is 4 to 6 sets of 30 seconds continuous multi-directional shuttle footwork simulating rally patterns. With a 60 to 90 second rest between sets, work-rest ratio 1:2 to 1:3 at high intensity. 30-second duration reflects the upper range of extended rally sequences, trains movement efficiency under fatigue, aerobic recovery capacity, and neuromuscular coordination. Partial recovery preserves condition stress and mirrors match structure. Directly transfers to sustain high intensity rally output. The next exercise is the unilateral lunge strength and deceleration control. The training goal is to improve eccentric braking during lunges, unilateral force production, and to reduce knee and tendon injury risk. The exercise is 4 sets of 8 repetitions per leg, controlled eccentric from 3 to 4 seconds with a moderate to heavy load. Rest time is 90 to 120 seconds between rests. Rationale: lunging is the dominant movement pattern that loads the lead leg eccentrically, targets eccentric quad strength, knee joint control, and force absorption capacity. Improved lunge mechanics reduces valgus loading and increased stability during rapid deceleration. The last exercise is the maximal acceleration. It trains first step explosiveness, reaction-based acceleration, and greater court coverage speed. It is 3 sets of 5 reps at 5-meter explosive sprint from reactive cue with a 60 to 90 second rest, work rest ratio 1:5 at maximal intensity. This exercise targets the rate of force development, neuromuscular activation speed, and reaction time integration. Improves initial acceleration so the player reaches optimal shot position. Enhances ability to respond to opponent's actions, which is a primary determinant of badminton performance. And this is the works cited.